Yeah. Shagdog Spitter Swallow Beer Review solo. Tonight I'm doing a Reef Donkey American Pale Ale. This is by Tampa Bay Brewing Company. It gets a 88 on Beer Advocate. It's a 5.5% ABV. It is an American Pale Ale. And it's brewed year-round right here in Tampa. It's a dry-hopped American Pale Ale that drinks like a session IPA. Motueka, Equinot, and Citra hops gives this beer a lemon-lime aroma with a citrus tropical fruit flavor. Reef Donkey is a slang for the popular Florida game fish Amberjack, which inhabit our coastal wrecks and reefs. That's a little picture of the Amberjack right there. Never caught one of those. I need to go deep sea fishing one of these days. All right, let's go ahead and pour this, get it started. I bought 3 beers to do. Jammer was talking about maybe doing something tomorrow. He told me yesterday, maybe we'll do some Monday night. He's off Monday. So I asked him, are we on for tomorrow? So he wasn't too sure about it. So I figured, you know what? I might as well do 2 or 3 myself tonight. So as I give that a pour, Tampa Bay Brewing Company, they got a couple all right beers. I think all 3 beers. No, I think 2 of them were from the Tampa area. And then one is, I forget where the hell the other one's from, and they're all what I'm really, a local store here that I could get a couple somewhat craft beers that are all like 16 ounces and 32 ounces. So I got 2 16 ounces and a 32 ounce. I'm like, God, I can't do beer reviews and stay sober, all right. But Jammer's not here tonight, so I am doing a solo, and he might not be able to do one tomorrow, so that's why I'm doing it tonight, just in case, because Jammer, you never know. Something important might come up. All right, I can't fit it all in there because this is not a true 16-ounce pint glass. I think it's only like 14 ounces. Still got a little bit in the glass. But look cloudy. Nice little foamy white head on there. It's not real thick. It's only less than a pinky right now, but I didn't give it a super heavy pour, and I don't like giving it a heavy pour unless the can actually tells you or the bottle's like give it a heavy pour, because I don't like having a head that big, Let's go ahead and give it a smell. Yeah, definitely citrus. And I like to eat this American Pale Ale. I like regular pale ales better than American Indian Pale Ales. A little bit of sour, citrus hop, a little bit of like a floral maybe. It smells pretty good, actually. A little grapefruit, not really piney, but more of a grapefruit type smell there. Not real heavy though. Tropical fruit, maybe a little bit. All right. We might as well give it a taste. And I'll try to pour the rest in. One thing I miss about doing beer reviews together with Jammer is instead of this whole can, I'd only be drinking half of it. So depending on how I feel after the first 2 beers, I might not drink the third one. Let's do it. I almost had a Jim Morrison episode the other night. Now, P. Diddy wouldn't like this at all. It's a little hoppy. I think it had like 38 IBUs. It's not real hoppy, but too much for some people. I find it to be smooth, though. There's a hop character there. You do pick up more of pine in the taste than you do with the smell. It's more of a grapefruit, sweet citrus, juicy, fruity smell, but with the taste. A little more of a grapefruit taste, but a little bit piney. More piney in the taste than you do in the smell, I guess. Has a grapefruit taste too, though. So now I've had better pale ales, American pale ales. I prefer English pale ales, actually. Matter of fact, the best pale ale I've ever had was that speckled hen or whatever. Nice, smooth, creamy English pale ales. Some of them have the piney hoppiness to it, but a lot of them, the speckled hen was pretty smooth and creamy. I liked it. I almost bought a speckled hen t-shirt the other day, but then it doesn't really, unless you get up close, I guess, or know it's a beer, it doesn't really say it's a beer, a pale ale, English pale ale. It just said speckled hen. They had the rooster or whatever there. Like, that'd be kind of weird wearing that in public and somebody not knowing what it is, you know. Props to all of our subscribers, followers. Jammer told me somebody else, and they left a comment. I didn't really look into it too much, but somebody else found us on a new channel here, so that's good. But yes, this is our new channel. Jammer's trying to get the old channel back still. I don't think it's going to happen, but in the meantime, we're doing beer reviews on this one. If we ever do get the new channel back, I think we just keep both channels and put a couple on this one, a couple on that one. I don't know. Jammer wants me to upload, though, all the old ones he still has on his little chip things. I don't know the proper name for that thing, but he wants me to upload a bunch of them. It's going to take forever. Best movie. I think this mustache has had it, though. I think I might take it out to the road tonight and shoot it. That was really crazy tonight. I had a snip piece off here. Piece was hanging, a real big piece was hanging down here. I had to snip that off. I wish I could find the old one, the original one I had. That was a little bit better. At least that lasted a couple of years. It was pretty good still. The Jammer still has his. Mine somehow disappeared. Not bad, though. I mean, have I had better American pale ales? Yes. Have I had worse? Yes. But yeah, you get the citrus, grapefruit, a little bit of piney. Tropical fruit, floral hops. Yeah, it's all right. It's pretty smooth. I mean, it's bitter for somebody who doesn't like any type of bitter hoppiness, but it's pretty smooth too for anybody that's a big hophead. Shut up. So I say if you get this in your area, try it. Reef Donkey. It's all right. What I hate about these type of cans, I forget that I have some in it, and then I just pour it like that. I have a whole glass still almost. Yeah, I'm wondering if, I see a couple other social outlets. I mean, I could link this. Maybe I should make a new Facebook page. That's what I should do, make a new Facebook page and just call it Shagdog or Spit or Swallow Brewery or something. Link it, add friends of people that are beer drinkers, and then I can go live, add a couple of my real friends. I don't want to post it on my real Facebook, though, just because there's a lot of people who don't get me. But I did it one night. I posted it to my real Facebook, but because of former coworkers and family, and I used to have a professional profession, believe it or not. I kept it clean and cool, which was good, actually. I did 2 videos, put them on Facebook. Nobody watched them on Facebook, though. I think I had 2 people watch them, so it's like, maybe I should put it on. Maybe I will do the next one on Facebook. What do you think? I think I might do that. Yeah. But I think there's a big delay on Facebook. There's a big delay on YouTube, actually, from this website. Let's go to my YouTube account. Check out the live feed. I think there's a big delay. Check out the live feed. I think there's a big delay. Not too bad. Check out the live feed. I think there's a big delay. Not too bad. About 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Not bad. I don't know what the delay was. I would have to check that one. But a lot of people don't know I do this on my Facebook. I mean, some of them do. I have like only 240 friends or whatever. Probably less now that I post a lot of Trump stuff and recently more pro-conservative stuff. And I probably lost a couple liberal friends, but that's okay. But really, a lot of people don't know I do the beer review on Facebook, and they might not even know it's me with this get up on you. I prefer to keep it on just YouTube, though. That's good enough for me. Now, maybe I should record a clip of it, put it on Facebook. Hey, if you want to see more, go to my YouTube channel. That might actually help. I don't know why we don't get any viewers. I know Jeff G is the only one that's been watching us usually. Jammer Fan has been watching us. And I get the notifications, so I turned that on. Whatever I did something. He said it wasn't getting notifications, so I did what I was told by the powers that be. And I'm getting notifications, so Jammer Fan should be getting notifications now. But if he doesn't want to watch, that's fine. I think he's not a Jammer Fan anymore. That's the problem. Oh, wait, Jammer's not on, so maybe that's the problem. Let's go ahead and grade this. So I wasted 12 minutes already. I mean, it gets a high score on Beer Advocate, surprisingly. I mean, it's not bad, but yeah, Beer Advocate's 88. I wouldn't go that high. Maybe close to that or something. Yeah, I'd give it a B plus in a swallow. It's pretty good for a pale ale. It's a little bit too hoppy. I prefer the English pale ales more, but especially if it's a creamy, smooth pale ale, like an English one that I love. But it's not bad for being what it is, a hoppy or American pale ale, not an Indian pale ale. Pale ale. Know the difference, folks. I know it took Jammer like 4 years to. I think sometimes he still screws up on the pale ales. I'm like, oh, this is American. Oh, yeah, this Indian pale ale. No, Jammer, it's an American pale ale. It's pale ale, not an Indian pale ale. He still gets confused on that one. That's the only style I think he gets the two mixed up sometimes. Not really mixed up. I think it's too many different types of pale ales. One too many out of two. But Jammer is one of the best beer reviews I know. Personally, know. I only know 3 that actually do it on YouTube. So, besides myself, 3. I met 3. Jammer and 2 other people. Ronald the Riot, Jay Theory, and Crawl the Beer Man. So, we haven't seen either one of them in a long time. Maybe it's time for another trip to Louisiana. Although I'm not a big fan, to tell you the truth, of New Orleans. Tell you the truth. I mean, it was nice. Some of the clubs, there was this one guy, some band called Rooster and Chicken Hawks. They weren't bad. I mean, nice blues rock band. But the people, not the people that live in New Orleans, but all the tourists. There were some drunk assholes. There's corrupt cops I've seen. Yeah, it's really not a great place, Bourbon Street, I don't think. Especially at night. don't get me wrong, it's not a bad place, but when you get a bunch of drunks and the streets crowded, it's like Ybor City here in Tampa. I don't go there because you get too many people that are drunks and want to fight and stuff like that. You know, I go out to have a good time. I don't. If I'm going out to fight, let me know. I'll pack up my brass knuckles and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going out to have a good time. I'm going to have a good time, not deal with assholes. And we didn't have too many problems. I think we had one problem where, actually, because we were sober, probably, we went on the tour a little bit with Ronald Riot. Got done around 9 or 10. So we decided to hit Bourbon Street. Me and Jammer were sober. And there was a couple of drunk assholes. And I was like, let's call it a night. But what can you do, right? Oh, let me go ahead and cancel this because I forgot all about that. Definitely can't work now, right? I'll probably delete this out once I get it done. There's that. And cancel. Is it only, what time is it? It's only 4:30. Wow, it seems later. Oh. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I got lots of plans, folks. Lots of plans. It includes the beer review in my plans. I mean, it's going to be awesome. I need a wig holder is what I need because I have a bag for this wig. So, I mean, my hairstyle. So when I put it away, it's all jacked up. I have to brush it. There should be something I can just put it on. But I need to get one of those like head things, with a hole in the mouth. Yeah, but Jammer's one of the best beer. I mean, probably the best overall. Knows his shit is Ronald the Riot. To me, I mean, he knows a lot of stuff, so you get a lot of history and everything, Jammer's pretty good though at, picking up some flavors, certain hops, stuff like that. He's really good. I'm not that good at all, actually. I'm just here for entertainment purposes. So, I mean, yeah, I got a little bit of history, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but I'm not like the master. I'm not really overwhelming knowledge of this, and this. So I got a little bit of this, that, I'm like a smorgasbord of whatever you want to call it, right? Some people will go, wow, you're smart. You know a lot about beer. I'm like, no, really, I don't. I know more than the average person, maybe. The person who just drinks Bud Light. Yeah. I wish I knew everything. I mean, I do know some things, but one of my biggest problems now, especially when I'm getting older and probably having one too many of these, retention, or able to pull that out, Wish I had that one thing the dude had on Harry Potter. I could just pull some thoughts out, memories, put it in a little bowl, and oh yeah. But I used to, when we did beer reviews, I used to like, wow, this style of beer. Let me read this style of beer. And I sometimes would memorize it, but all the different qualities of that beer style or whatever. But it's just hard for me to remember shit these days. I just love drinking beer. That's all, folks. I love drinking beers, and I love wearing Hawaiian shirts now. We used to wear them way back in the day a lot before we did the beer reviews. We used to be on a bowling team. And then I kept one for quite a few years. I think it was one of my first Hawaiian shirts, one of my best Hawaiian shirts I had back from 2000. I finally tossed it a couple years ago. And Jammer has a lot of his Hawaiian shirts still, but I didn't really have good ones like this. I had some crazy ones. So, they kind of went out of style, crazy style shirts. Yeah. But I forget his name, doing beer reviews. He always wears Hawaiian shirts. He's out like on his back deck or something. He's got his shirt wide open. I'm not going to put my shirt wide open with my bare chest sticking out, but I guess if I was hot outside, yeah, I might. But he wears a Hawaiian shirts. I'm like, man, I'll start wearing Hawaiian shirts. I bought like 2, and then I just bought 3 more of this one. And God, I should have got a double X because it's extra large and it's almost not fitting me. But oh well, what are you gonna do, right? It's cotton though, so it probably shrunk a little bit. But I don't know if Jammer's linked to this because account set up. Because if you heard right after I went live, like five seconds after I said welcome to the Spit or Swallow beer review, my phone went off. I got the notification we're doing a beer review. I guess I'm the only one who gets that notification. Oh well. Reef Donkey. One of these days I'm gonna go sea fishing and try to catch one of those bastards. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing videos like that, different stuff I do, and just review, anything. If I buy a new toothpaste, review it. Wow, I got this new toothpaste from Colgate. It's called Wash the Ass Off Your Teeth Mint. And review it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure either me and Diddy or me and Jammer did this one before on the old channel. And I got another one that me and Diddy did, I know for sure, but I also have a third beer that me and Jammer never did. It's an IPA. I usually stray away from IPAs, and this particular one, I just strayed from it for whatever reason. I don't think we ever did it. If we did, I don't recall it. I don't recall ever doing this one. But we'll see if I get to that one. I'm going to do the one me and Diddy did next, and then I'll see if I get to that IPA. The Spit or Swallow beer, I cannot wait for this coronavirus crap to get over with. Me and Jammer get back together, and we can split beers. Because what I loved about split beers is, you get half the beer. But instead of doing, we've been doing these live beer reviews. We've been doing 7 or 8 or 9 beers, which is not good for me. But when we do them together, we split the beers unless we occasionally might get a good one. We know it's good or something. Wow, we've been wanting to try that one. Get 2 of them, But most of them we split. So, if we do 9 different beers and we split them, that's 4.5 beers a piece, I enjoy those days better, trust me. We did 8 beers the other day, last week. Not good. Not good. All right, let me chug this down. Oh, other news. Just LeBron James, the recent guy, not to offend anybody. I can't remember the guy's name. He got shot by the cops. But apparently, to me, he had a knife. Anyhow, he would have got shot even before he got to the car. But LeBron James, a bunch of them walked off or decided they're not going to play during the playoffs. Whatever. Who the fuck cares? I didn't even know the playoffs were going on. But anyhow, I kind of knew. But I wasn't watching this shit. I haven't watched the NBA since, on a regular basis since the 90s, probably. Probably when Jordan, all those guys were back to Barkley. Probably late 90s, 97, 98. Last year, I probably watched NBA on a regular basis. And I really cared. Then the baseball team, the Mets, and somebody else, they decided they weren't playing or they were doing something. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I'm like, okay. So all the sports people, they're making millions of dollars. They really don't give a fuck. They just want to make it look like they care. They don't care. Those fuckers. Tell them, okay, you're done with baseball, so you're going to have to go back to your hometown and work at Wendy's like your brothers that you care for. They'll be like, oh, fuck no. Oh, no. No, you walked off the field. That's in your contract. You didn't see that clause? If you ever walk out during a game or within the first couple hours of the game, you're completely banned from the Major League Baseball. I didn't see that well. It's too bad. Too bad, sir. Yeah. they care about their causes. But I bet you if they probably still care about the cause if they didn't make the money. But I bet you that if they give it a choice, they probably want their money and play baseball instead. I mean, I know that guy was shot supposedly 7 times. Go ahead and get a conversation with someone and see how many times you don't pull the trigger or you do pull the trigger. Yeah. Sometimes it's your life flashing before your eyes. 7, even though it might take 10 seconds to fire 7 shots, it probably either seems really quick or like a lifetime. No police officer goes to work in the morning and say, "Oh, I hope we meet up with a good thug today that we can kill, or an innocent black man that we can kill today, so I can be on the news and be a center of national media." I just can't wait to get to work. Can't wait to pull somebody over it's on fentanyl or whatever, whether it's white or black. I can't wait to kill somebody today. No cop thinks that. No cop has probably thought that since probably the 70s, probably. Because back then you didn't have no cameras or anything like that. Are there bad cops? Most definitely. But even the bad cops, do they go to work and say, you know what, I want to kill somebody today, get caught, and ruin my whole career, never see my family again? That's my plan for today. Jesus, ridiculous. And they want to defund. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to get off track. I'm trying to have fun here. I'm trying to have pro fun, not defund. Anyhow, maybe next year we'll have better shit to talk about, huh? Hopefully. All right, Spit or Swallow beer review. I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. I'm sorry I went off on a little rampage there. I hate seeing all those senators and shit coming out of the Republican National Convention last night in Washington, and they're being surrounded by a bunch of unintelligent bastards. You know what? Thanks, because that makes you look bad, and that's more Democrats jumping to the Republican side. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's going to be a landslide, folks. Trust me. It will be a landslide. At least, popular vote-wise, Donald Trump, 60%. 60%. You heard it. All right. Well, I'm Shagdog, Spit or Swallow beer review. Reef Donkey, Tampa Bay Brewing Company. If you could find it, try it. Rugby. And we'll see you on the next one. Oh, excuse me.